Hey guys! Welcome again to my channel, your ultimate source of sports news and history. As all you know that on this channel, I share important information about basketball, baseball, and football. And like our previous videos, today we will discuss another popular sport, and that is women's basketball. There's a long history to women's basketball. It started in 1892, 1 year after the game was invented. 1892 to 1914 were the early years for basketball, specifically for women's basketball. The first team was organized by Senda Berenson at Smith College. At that time, there were 6 players on each team. Women's basketball started to develop after the 1920s. It would not be wrong to say that from 1920 to 1938, women's basketball began to emerge. During that time, the women's team played in the Olympics, which was quite an achievement. Women's basketball saw many advancements in the 1940s, and that continued until the late 1970s. During that time, the women's team was reorganized for international competition. The team was also included in the Paralympics. And then, when Title IX was enacted, that required federally funded schools to fund women's sports, especially basketball. In the 1980s, the presence of women's basketball increased. U.S. women's basketball won the gold medal twice in the 1980s at the Summer Olympics. The 1990s was a new era for women's basketball. Women's basketball coaches were recognized for the first time with high compensation. Also, it was an era of expansion for women's basketball. New leagues were formed, and the WNBA began. The 2000s and beyond brought on the glory era for the WNBA. The U.S. women's basketball team won another gold medal at the Summer Olympics and started its millennium with shining colors. That's all about the history of women's basketball. We can see that women's basketball has come a long way, and I've also seen many ups and downs. But one thing is for sure, that women's basketball is strong and it's here to stay. Now let's move on to some news and events of the WNBA. Starting with the latest news. Phoenix's Brianna Turner received a WNBA Cares Community Assist Award in June that was presented to her by State Farm. She got this award for being an outspoken activist, leader, and ally for women. The WNBA Cares Community Assist Award is a monthly award during the season, and it's given to the players who represent the WNBA's passion for making a difference in the community. The WNBA announced its power rankings that are in the following order. According to an August 5th WNBA press release, all WNBA first and second teams will be selected regardless of their positions. And the schedule for the WNBA 2022 End-of-Season Awards was announced. The WNBA announced the new selection process of 2022 first and second teams. Prior to this season, the voters selected players based on their positions, which would result in the selection of 2 guards, 1 center, and 2 forwards for each team. But now, from this year going forward, the voting will be conducted regardless of a player's position. Also, the WNBA announced the schedule for the end-of-season awards. After the conclusion of the 2022 season, the following awards will be presented. The All-WNBA first and second teams. In first place, the Las Vegas Aces, and in second place, the Chicago Sky. The WNBA Defensive Player of the Year was A'ja Wilson of the Las Vegas Aces, and the WNBA Most Improved Player was Jackie Young, also of the Las Vegas Aces. A'ja Wilson of the Las Vegas Aces won the WNBA Most Valuable Player. The Atlanta Dream's Ryan Howard won the WNBA Rookie of the Year, and Brianna Jones of the Connecticut Sun won the WNBA Sixth Player of the Year. Sylvia Fowles of the Minnesota Lynx was awarded the Kim Parrott Sportsmanship Award, and the WNBA All-Defensive First and Second Teams. On the first team, A'ja Wilson of the Las Vegas Aces, Natasha Cloud of the Washington Mystics, Sylvia Fowles of the Minnesota Lynx, Brianna Stewart of the Seattle Storm, and Ariel Atkins with the Washington Mystics. On the second team was Alyssa Thomas of the Connecticut Sun, Ezzie Magbegor, Seattle Storm, Jonquel Jones, Connecticut Sun, Brittany Sykes, Los Angeles Sparks, and Gabby Williams of the Seattle Storm. WNBA All-Rookie Team, Chicago Sky guard Rebecca Gardner. WNBA Coach of the Year, Las Vegas Aces Becky Hammon. Basketball Executive of the Year, Chicago Sky's James Wade. And the WNBA Peak Performers, for scoring was Brianna Stewart of the Seattle Storm, rebounding, Sylvia Fowles of the Minnesota Lynx, and for assists, Natasha Cloud, the Washington Mystics. Well, that's all for today's video. I hope that you liked this video. And if you want me to cover the WNBA's 2023 season in detail, please comment below. Also, please subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon to receive every new notification of the channel, and also press the like button, as it is a dose of encouragement for me to make more such videos. Until next time, this has been Sports Watch.